Okay, so first I've got my SureCut slot open, and I'm going to add, I'm just going to go to my basic shapes here, and I just want to add a square. And I'm going to make the square 2.5 by 2.5 because that's the size of the side of my little votives, the area that I can do a design on. And so I'll kind of, as I'm designing, be able to keep things within this bounding box and you know, kind of see what I have to work with. Alright, now I'm going to add, I clicked on my text and I'm going to add a D for my daughter. Oh, and that's exactly what I want. I was going to use the AKA Dora. Well, it'll let me move it down here. And let's see, that you can see it's the AKA Dora. And I'm going to move it over on top. Okay, and that's going to work great. That's going to fit great. But I want to add something a little more girly. So I'm going to go to some ornamental little shapes that I have that I made some SVGs of. Let's see, I think I want, let's preview real quick. That one might be kind of cool, or that one. So first of all, I need to ungroup these. And I think I'm going to pick that one, move it out of the way, and that one. And the rest of them, I'm going to get rid of. Alright, and I know it's going to need to be bigger. Let's move it up here and stretch it a little bit and rotate. Slide it over. Okay, obviously that stretched it too much. Kind of just place it. Do a quick preview. Okay, I think that's the one I'm going to use. Alright, so that's what I'm going to cut. I might stretch this just a tad bit more. Rotate a little bit more. Okay, there we go. So that's what I want it to look like. So let's layer this over in one corner, and then let's click on the square, and we want to get rid of it. We don't need it. We're not going to cut it. And we'll put that in that corner. Now I need to, you know, for everybody that knows how to put vinyl on a mat, you definitely can skip through this part, but for those who are new to Cricut, this is your mat area, of course, and you can kind of see that I'm going to need a piece of vinyl that's about 3 by 3, and I'll put it in, and on your mat there is a little, this little shadow is shaded in on your mat. So if you lay your mat on the table with that down in the corner, and you put then that down in the right hand corner, then in the top left hand corner, that's where you're going to want to put your vinyl piece where the D is going to cut. And I need a piece that is 3 by 3 there, and then I'll put a piece that is 3 by 3 of the tan over in the left top hand corner, and then I will use the arrow guide to insert the mat into my Cricut and cut. So that's how you have to just kind of learn a little bit of how it's laid out in SureCut slot and your mat, just to make sure you place everything in the right place. So I'm going to get the mat ready, and I'll be back with you in just a minute. Okay, so here's the mat, and if you can see down in the corner, that's the little triangle that I was telling you about that corresponds with the triangle on your SureCut slot. And there's the arrow that corresponds with where you, that's also on the SureCut slot screen, and it shows you where to insert the mat into the Cricut. Now, of course, you can insert it the other way as well. You just have to keep in mind, well, you get used to how you lay vinyl out on your mat according to the mat on your screen. So anyway, so we said that the green vinyl was going to go in this top corner, and we said that the tan was going to go in this corner. So there we go. And we're going to insert the mat into our Cricut, and oh, it would help if I held the mat here. Hold on. Okay, so we're unloading our paper, and now we're going to go over to the sure cut slot, and we're going to hit the cut button. And our design will cut. Okay, we've got our mat and it's cut, so we need to just weed the vinyl real quick. And when you weed it, just gently pull, rocking it back and forth. And tweezers are always great to help you there. So there's our one piece. And the other piece, let's get it up real quick. Okay, and one of my favorite things, I have this little pair of scissors, and I think they're like maybe embroidery scissors, but they have a little hook at the end of it, and a real sharp point, and they are wonderful also for the weeding if you don't have you know, a special tool for it. So there we go. Now we're just going to get some transfer paper and cut a piece real quick. Oops. There we go. All right. All right, so let's get our transfer paper. And on the votive candle, the D is going to be on top, and this is going to be behind. So if you think about when you put it on your transfer paper and you're going to layer it, you could do one of two things. You could pick this up and put it on first, and then pick this up and put it on, or you could start with the D and layer it on your transfer paper first. Rub it real good. And then you can lay the D on top of, place it where you want it on the design. And layer them on the transfer paper so that when you add them to, right, you see? When I add them on here, they're going to be on the correct layer, and I'm only having to do it one step onto the glass. So I've layered my two colors here. And then I'm just going to center it up. Okay, and we're just going to peel the transfer paper away. And there is our nice little votive. This could be used as a votive candle holder, but actually what I'm going to use this for is my daughter wanted a little container to sit on her bathroom counter to put all her makeup brushes in. And so I used, her name is Dulcie, so I used the D for that, and it turned out really pretty. So there you go.